Order in the court.
Wow, thanks, man.
Ruins your stream. I'm sorry.
We now return to the Transformers. Hopefully this time it doesn't fucking crash. Actually, to make sure it doesn't crash, let me open up Steam.
Anarchy bombed you so hard it broke the game.
Let me uninstall something right quick.
Did I see Freddy Fazbear?
Should I uninstall? Look at this. Look at all these games that are not installed.
Oh god, Bendy in the ink machine.
Look at all these games that are not installed.
Why do you have Bendy in the ink machine? Why?
Because I liked Bendy. I wanted to
But
play
Bendy, like that Bendy in the Dark Revival.
You are literally Ollie. You are literally Ollie right now.
Bendy in the ink machine is so
I will admit, the gameplay is awful.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when I was researching about Ollie and stuff, I became like self-conscious because like I fucking hate the original Bendy.
Okay, I find it so fun that like I am the reason that you like got such a big perception of Ollie because I was the one to like boot. I was like, I feel like it's more of like a soulless creation, and that's what it's supposed to like. I was the
2017 prototype. I just knew like Ollie was associated with it, and so when Barry sent me it, Barry just said, "Oh, it's a little scary." And when I play it, I was fucking crying in a corner. Like
makes sense.
Okay, so this was my experience first playing Bendy 2017. I opened the game, Ollie jump scare, like you know where the first Bendy cutout jump scare like happens where he pops like down the hallway, or like the head pops out, right?
Hold up, the first Bendy cutout jump scare?
Well, I guess the second if you don't count, like if you count the one that stands there.
Yeah.
So the one down the hallway, as I walk down the hallway, Ollie jump scares me right where that cutout's supposed to be. I swear to God, I thought it was scripted, right? Ollie then says follow the path, like in the message, right? Because, like, you know, out of the ink machine. And so I reopened the game, then Ollie books it in his 3D model. I scream at the top of my lungs, and the message just says reopen the game. Like... So I begrudgingly reopened the game, and that's when the cutout first appeared. I look away for a moment, I look back, and I see the cutout book it towards me, and I scream again.
No, you put it at the end like, I heard myself there, silly.
It's still like, doing it. Look at this crap. Every time I open this game now, I have to do this.
No,
I'm Batman. Nice to meet you.
It looks normal to me.
Look at the graphic option.
What the hell? But yeah, it looks fine on my screen.
It's at 380 40 by 2160, which I do not have, so it's running slowly, as opposed to when I do this. Now it's running much smoother.
Right.
Because it's in the format that I have. Don't understand why it's doing that. But what
to be fair, I don't think anybody has like a 328 monitor or whatever.
Yeah. Since we a little discussion about the Arkham music, one thing I love about the Origins soundtrack is all the Christmas song motifs.
Yeah, it used because Joker's like main theme is like a remix of Carol of the Bells.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's why I say Arkham Origins is a Christmas game.
Yeah. Earlier, welcome back to the stream, Otterly Noah. Going off what was discussed before your reaction videos are sort of the fast food of YouTube content. I don't think I'd be at 13,000 subscribers and only do reaction stuff for now. Yeah, that's fair. You do a lot of awesome stuff, man.
Yippee.
Oh, speaking of, I'll go ahead and since it's been challenged.
Okay. I want to say one thing. Okay, so like I don't mind. It's like if like get your bank if you're gonna be a reaction tuber. It's like if that's what you have to do, get your bank. But I hate the fact that you would see some of them with like 100,000 subscribers because they don't deserve it. That's like my main thing, but like
you have to do. Here's the thing about reaction content is that you have to do it good. You have to actually give your like 2 cents into the stuff you're watching. Like Pyrocynical, I don't mind his reaction stuff because he actually like talks about stuff.
To be fair, Pyrocynical more does reviews than he does reactions.
Yeah.
No, he does a lot of reactions on his slop channel.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
say what you will about his opinions or whatever, but Asmongold's a good reaction channel.
No,
I think
disagree.
I think he is like.
Asmongold just goes, wow, yeah, wow, that's crazy, wow, and like he says something is woke and then moves on.
I said again, disagree. You can disagree about his opinions, but that's a very disingenuous. He does do a lot more than that. I've seen.
Well, no, like seriously, take a actually don't do this, you'll die. Take a shot every time he says, "Oh wow."
Anyway, just again, now we're talking about more skins here, not just the Batman skins, but I still find it funny how it takes a minute for the skins to load in. We got this game's designed for Deathstroke, which I absolutely adore.
I did not get the Deathstroke DLC.
Yeah. Then you got the Injustice Deathstroke. Except for the Batman gauntlets.
Deathstroke is cool.
Except for the Batman gauntlet. Aside from the Batman gauntlets, I like the Earth 1 Deathstroke. And then you have Judas Contract Deathstroke. It's the Judas Contract Deathstroke. And then you have the Initiation Batman and Vigilante Batman for the other DLC.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yep.
I didn't even know there was Batman with a beard.
Yeah. It's this right here, Rite of Passage.
Oh, okay.
You basically it's basically the scene where Batman is training with Ducard and begins, but it's not actually the League of Assassins. Noah says, Asmongold I feel like doesn't usually add too much to the videos he watches, but that's how I feel.
Right, like again, he just goes, "Wow,
Well,
wow." There's a couple of good things he's done, right? Like for other content.
I don't even know who the fuck Asmongold is, but yeah.
He's a anti-woke streamer.
He actually, I will say this about the Japanese government did thank him for a lot of his coverage of Assassin's Creed Shadows because of how badly Ubisoft handled the Japanese culture in that game.
But like, still, like I am so sick of the word woke.
I am too.
So sick of it.
I am.
No, you say it all the time. What?
Name the one time I've said something's woke.
You've said it multiple times to things you didn't like.
Wow. Gee. What? Oh wow.
Oh.
Wow. Asmongold. Wow.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
Hi guys, I'm Ron.
And then I also got the cold.
Did you just say, "Hey guys, I'm Ronald McDonald"?
No, I'm balding.
I'm gonna kill him. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill him.
Why is Batman whiter than he normally is? Like the suits.
Well,
that's woke.
Okay.
No, that's just like the gun. It's
Okay.
like the gun shooting at him.
Okay. Also the
Cold Heart is cool.
Yeah. Plan on playing that feature. Not currently, because like a movie starts in like 30 minutes, but enough about reaction.
Are you gonna watch a Minecraft movie? Peak cinema.
We're watching Sonic 3. I'm probably.
Oh, based. I love Sonic 3. Genuinely, unironically, amazing movie.
The fight scenes aren't as good as you're putting them out to be. I will say that, but they are
so good. No, the fight scenes are so fucking good.
They're not bad. They're like
wait, Chad, he hasn't seen it.
Guys, please. Yes, I've not seen Sonic 3 yet. I'm going into completely blind.
I'm just saying, it's peak fiction.
I will say this: like so far, I've not been disappointed by the Sonic movie franchise.
The first one,
they're all nice.
The first one is like way more fun than people gave it credit for. It's just really wholesome and cute. And like the second one is like fucking awesome and dope.
Yeah.
And then like Sonic 3 is like the Dragon Ball. It's so fucking cool.
Don't forget Knuckles. Don't forget Knuckles. Knuckles was awesome.
I've not seen it.
I haven't seen Knuckles yet.
Knuckles is so good. Like. Unironically,
like don't be wrong, I love Movie Knuckles. Movie Knuckles is my favorite Knuckles. Like, just they got his personality from the third game like perfectly, because he's not an idiot. He's just like alone.
Yeah. You have to admit though, Boom Knuckles is funny as hell.
But like he's an idiot, and I like don't really like that, even if he's funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's not my Knuckles. Hashtag not my Roger.
No, I'm just like hashtag not my Sam.
But do you know what the Knuckles show is about?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't.
So Knuckles ends up.
Is it about Knuckles?
Most people actually call it the Wade Show with Knuckles, because it focuses on Knuckles training Wade Whipple, deputy of Green Hills, as his protege in the ways of the Echidna tribe.
Oh,
It's actually
interesting.
It's actually really good.
Here, I'll be right back.
It's about the length of like a 3-hour movie, 3 hours ish, like the full run of the show. But it was really good. Anyway, let's try and get this stupid level finished. If I can talk to the stupid anarchist.
Anarchist, right, you know.
Jeez.
I'm playing Empires of the Undergrowth, which is peak. I love it. Like, you know how I glaze Hollow Knight so much and you should play it?
Yes.
Empires of the Undergrowth is my second favorite bug game to exist.
Oh my goodness. That's not what I wanted you to go at all, you absolute buffoon. And I'm cooked already. Just also here's some stuff from the chat earlier on this. But are you talking about the? Oh yeah. So I'm done with the Asmongold gold thing. So just doing. The word woke is not a valid criticism, in my opinion. If you want to criticize something, you have to truly dissect what makes it not work as a piece of media. Not call it woke, but call it a day.
I will both agree and disagree with that because, okay, because the term woke has been so fucking watered down because of so many people. But like at its core, it is a genuine criticism that you can't say because it's prioritizing being inclusive rather than being a good game. Like it's having no like actual care.
Yeah, like
Little did they know, Titan had come back from his long break.
Wait, are you referring to like this, like the those Judge Holden type of, like you know the thing?
Yeah.
Little did you know that.
I feel like again, like it is very much like people have become desensitized to the word. But it's well, there's actually a good short by Shady Do Rags about quote unquote woke content. Because he talks about in the short, it's specifically about content that came out years ago that would be considered woke today, like the Static Shock cartoon.
Static Shock was fucking awesome.
I haven't seen the Static Shock. I plan on watching it, but the statement he says, if this came out today, it would be considered woke.
Which is stupid.
It's a tone deaf statement. He says because he then explains that part of what people come to associate with wokeness is a token character made to quote unquote represent a minority that's probably poorly written, and more than likely if you do not like the character, you'll be labeled as a bigot.
No, wokeness is now just a word that people say to things that they don't like. If they don't like something, they call it woke.
And then on the flip side of that, if you don't, there's certain things. But then you have on the flip side of that, like again, if you don't like these token characters, like maybe trying to think, like
Well, that's the thing is that's hardly the case anymore. That was a 2016, 2017 thing where everyone called everyone racist or sexist or what have you.
Well, it still happens today. Like,
no, it really has just flipped on the opposite.
John Boyega recently said that Star Wars fans are racist for not allowing a black character.
Well, yeah, okay.
Movies.
That's the thing.
It's still
Those are the writers. Those are the writers and directors that are out of touch.
Yeah.
They're still stuck in 2017.
But that's my point there. They're still stuck in that mentality, which is why it still persists today.
But it hardly does. You hardly get something like what is it called? Like High Guardian Spice.
I've never heard of that.
It's essentially like the most notorious Pride type show. It was really bad. As someone in the Pride community, it's really bad, right? But that's the thing, right? Because it's just a bad show.
Yeah. And that's part of what, for me, when
it's not bad because it's woke.
Yeah.
It's bad because it's bad.
Yeah. But I personally would just say when it comes to someone says in the Terminator Dark Fate film, one of the directors said that during early marketing that quote unquote misogynists will be scared of this movie. That tells me that your priority is not focused on telling a good story in the Terminator franchise. Your goal is to push politics, and I do not care for that. I just don't care for that.
Well, to be fair, no, Terminator Dark Fate had no politics. It was just a bad film.
Yeah, but I mean,
okay, no, it had it had a few I can't remember specifically because it's been a long time since I've watched the review of that movie, but it's acting like fucking John Connor or whoever this male or whatever character, but then it turns out that it's the fucking woman character, so take that.
Yeah.
Well,
and words of nostalgia critic,
right?
take that sexist thought you weren't having.
Well, no, Sarah Connor has always been a badass.
Well, yeah.
No, it's not Sarah Connor. It's someone else. I forgot Gore about.
I mean, and also the plot is Sarah Connor got shot in the head.
That was John Connor.
No, if I remember correctly, in Terminator Dark Fate, the plot is that Sarah was the one that dies.
No, it's
Unless
John.
I'm wrong.
It's
John.
John dies, and Sarah goes on to be hunting Terminators with the help of the original T-800 that shot John in the beginning.
Right, and that's not honestly.
I actually really like that concept.
Idea. Yeah, it's a cool idea. It's just really poorly executed. There's nothing political or woke about it. It's just poorly executed.
Yeah, I agree. But then you have the director saying shit like, "This movie will scare misogynists," and I'm like, why does that matter to me? Why does that matter? You're making a Terminator movie.
Man, again, I do have a lot more respect for Terminator Salvation, even if it doesn't have a good story. The effects and action in it is actually really cool.
Yeah, has a cool world and a cool setting. It's a
bad story. Yeah.
Yeah. Good intentions.
With Cyberpunk 2077.
Nice.
Guys, I love Cyberpunk 2077, where you get the same ending no matter what.
Damn. Not my go.
People will tell me oh, but the world changes. Kind of hardly. In the DLC, yeah, it definitely the endings of the DLCs matter way more than the base game. But the base game's endings kind of suck.
I'm gonna lose again.
To be fair, I'm kind of the minority who doesn't like Cyberpunk 2077. I love its art style. I love the Cyberpunk genre, but I I found the game so mid when I played it.
I'm gonna lose again. I was gonna die, so. Noah said in the chat.
I'm gonna die.
The word woke, then yes, that would be a valid criticism. But as you said, the word has become so watered down now that those people use it without knowing what it really means.
You think you're a hero, but you're
yeah. Okay, yeah. You see,
well, again, it's the opposite of what
I'm happy that
say something was racist was.
Yeah.
It's just it means nothing. It's literally the boy who cried sexist. Now it's the boy who cried woke. You have people like Andy Pants Gaming who won't shut the fuck up.
A lot of people I've seen in that same sort of mention about from Shitty Durags. He mentioned how it's gotten so bad to the point where if someone sees something that they consider woke, they'll automatically dismiss it as being bad. They used Arcane as an example.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, it's kind of like what was happening with like,
Why am I in the-
Assassin's Creed Dark Fate, if I remember. It's like,
I've planted.
it's like, yeah, like even if it
Honestly,
is pushing it, it's just kind of
I think
like,
you should upgrade. I think you should upgrade like your grapple boost, and you'll probably have a much better time.
I don't think I can.
I'm pretty sure you can. I swear
already
to
have-
God, I remember in this.
I
game
have
that
the upgrade already.
Well, then you should be able to grapple boost. Like,
I
better.
am grapple boosting. Isn't it the thing where you ricochet off the platform and you start gliding immediately as opposed to just...
Yeah, you're doing that, but you're not doing. Okay, it's so weird. There's different levels to you being able to grapple boost. So if you do it once, you'll do like a slight glide, like ricochet off, and then if you tap it multiple times, a red bar should pop up, and the red bar shows like how much the charge up is, and like at least in Arkham Knight, you'll fling yourself if you have your charge at max.
Maybe it must be Arkham Knight exclusive then, because here's...
I don't know. I swear I remember it being in Origins too. I know it's not in Arkham
I'm
City.
here
but...
in the skill tree right now. I will go through each skill I have not unlocked and show you. P system disruption algorithm, mind disruptor, disruptor capacity, heavy reel ammo capacity, heavy reel ammo, proximity detonator, increased smoke volume, frequency detonator, heat signature concealment system, triple batarang, silent takedown, glue grenade proximity trigger upgrade, glue cluster grenade, glue cluster proximity sensor, adhesive resistance, auxiliary upgrades, grapnel accelerator takedown, shockwave attack, free flow power upgrades, sonic batarang, backclaw disarm, cryptographic power amplifier, increased smoke detection, concussion detonator, blast radius, cryptographic range amplifier, reverse batarang, special combo disarm and destroy, critical strikes, and disruptor disable weapon box.
You only went through 2 of them.
That's because these 2 are already completed. Close combat upgrades.
I guess it would be an auxiliary. I swear to God it was in this game.
I just went through the auxiliary upgrades. It's not here, mate.
You what, mate?
Anyway, I think there's legitimate reasons to get upset at that, but I'm guessing it's going back to calling it something woke. But also reasons that aren't really legitimate. Like I've seen people get upset at X-Men for being woke, which is dumb.
Stupid. Yeah, that's
X-Men has always
stupid.
been all about being inclusive, speaking to a wide variety of people who may feel like outcasts as long as it existed. So getting mad at that is foolish in my opinion. You're seeing people getting upset at a show like She-Hulk perhaps because it does try to introduce inclusive things and ideas, but ultimately doesn't execute them well. It's also just not. It also treats the main Hulk as if his whole life story means nothing, which nobody really cared for.
honestly, yeah,
And
like,
She-Hulk is a bad show, and you could say that it's bad, but you need to explain why it's bad than just saying it's woke.
okay, that's one thing I will say, but like I feel like a woke is a good term to just like, because like when so many things happen, you have to have like a quick way to just say it. I do feel like you have to explain why.
You can go into further detail, yes, but it has it's a, you can see it's a bad woke show. Like it has those elements of it, but they do it badly. So, like I would call like Hazbin Hotel or Hell of a Boss. I'm not going to comment on the writing quality because I haven't seen Hell of a Boss myself. I've only seen the first season. It has been, but there's a lot of elements that I've heard that would.
What do you mean you've only seen the first season of? There's only one season.
Only one season.
Anyway, there's still more seasons on the way though. But anyway,
Well, yes.
there's elements in that show that a lot of people would call it woke, but from what I've seen, they're executed in a way where it's not like, oh, it's just trying to preach to me, or oh, this is bad writing.
Yeah.
Like Arcade doesn't peak. It
And X-Men originally X-Men was not actually did not quite try to be inclusive when it was originally written. From what I've heard, doing research on my own and other videos, apparently the inclusivity part of it didn't come in till Chris Claremont's run on it with Giant Size X-Men.
Did you know, like Transformers has always been inclusive even since G1 because originally all of the Transformers were meant to be non-binary. So it like for a while they didn't have a gender. It wasn't until like kind of RC was introduced, and RC she wasn't in there. She wasn't at. She actually wasn't added there to be inclusive. She was in there because the writer wanted his daughter in the movie.
Well, RC
So
came out
RC was
later.
based off his daughter.
Well, RC came later because you still had the female Autobots that came before her, like Chromia.
Actually, well, okay, remember, the 86 movie was in development for a long time. RC is the first Transformer, like, female Transformer in terms of, like, being created. The, like, Alita and her group was actually made to kind of go along with RC. So, as the movie was being developed, RC was made, and then Alita and her crew were made to, like, make a little more sense why RC's there. So
Ben-
RC was made before Alita.
Honestly, like, I really, I honestly didn't
But yeah,
care
all
about the whole.
and like it, and it makes sense why the Transformers would be non-binary. They don't reproduce. So
they don't
like,
have a
they
gender
wouldn't-
at all. Like,
Right, they're robots. So like the
So I don't
fact
see
that you
why
have
In
the
you're
disguise.
I don't see
the
why,
robots in disguise.
I don't see
the
why
writers.
why you feel the need to push the fact that hey, they do not have a gender for a bunch of robot characters.
Well, no, the reason why they said they didn't have a gender was because it was meant to explain why there's kind of like a male-focused cast. Is that like they're not like just like because remember again there wasn't RC and stuff, and while yes Hasbro like the executives were kind of sexist about it, saying that like oh Transformers is a boys only thing, the writers tried to make it at least a little inclusive to explain why there was no characters like RC by saying A, they don't have a gender, so like it doesn't really matter who's he or she. It's kind of like Madness Combat as well. Madness Combat is kind of similar. Where all the grunts are like a similar body, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, it does have cuts. Interesting. I don't remember the movie having cuts.
Oh no. I love Empires of the Undergrowth. I love the way I love the. Okay, so for you uneducated people, we're gonna take an ant documentary, make it a build your own army, build your own I think it's RPS. I think that's but make it that game, and then that's Empires of the Undergrowth, and it's fucking peak. I love it.
So it's an ant builder.
Yeah, you basically make your own ant colony, and the ant colony that you play as actually steals like genetics. Like, and the whole thing, like it's amazing. I love it. I would play it on my stream, but I don't think it's the best game to stream because it does take a while.
It's a better game to have like commentary, like to be a commentary video where you play it in the background as you're yapping.
Yeah, But yeah, Transformers has always been inclusive. It's kind of very annoying when people say it wasn't. Like, you know, in IDW, when they introduced, you know, Chrome Dome and Rewind, you know, people going like, what, Transformers wasn't supposed to have that? It's like, yeah, it kind of always was. Especially with, like, Chrome Dome and Rewind being, like, the wholesomest thing ever.
It just that Chrome Dome Rewind. What is that? What do you mean exactly?
Chrome Dome and Rewind. They were the first gay ship in Transformers, and they're adorable. I love them.
Why do they feel they need to put romance in Transformers?
Because it's IDW, and also there's always been there's always been romance.
Again,
Optimus and Alita have always been husband and wife. That's always been a thing.
I get that, but again, I don't see like if they can't reproduce, why give them romance?
Well, because we hear about it in the first episode.
I mean, why
Robots
though?
think and
Why
feel.
give it to them? Why have it there in the first place?
Because romance is nice in any media if it's good. If it's good.
Okay.
And it is good. It is good. IDW, like all of their ships are great. Like all of them. Like,
I'm gonna need you to shut that bullshit up, Chief. We can't
What?
take shit out the bread. Why
What?
put it in the
IDW
first
does it
place?
well. I can't remember, what was it? Skids and not Chromia. It was one of the girls. I can't remember her name. But Skids and her were like an amazing couple. And like, you know, like again, robots that can think and feel. They can love, just like even if they can't reproduce.
It just, again, that they can't. That kind of like the romantic love just seems weird to me. I'm not saying.
Well, no,
I'm trying to be like.
But you are complaining about Optimus and Alita, like.
Again, I find it weird. It just, if they can't reproduce, I don't see the point for romantic love.
But Optimus and Alita, though.
I'm not.
Like, again, it's always been a thing in the G1 cartoon.
I know
Optimus
it
and Alita
has.
And Ironhide and Chromia.
I don't understand why they felt the need to put it there, though. If they
Because
can't.
it's cute.
Whoa! I just clipped to the building.
Like, what was it? Like, Optimus and not Chromia, whoa, Optimus cheated. No, Optimus and Alita are, like, one of the best power couples in Transformers. They're, like, they have such a good, like, chemistry. Unless it's the War for Cybertron Siege cartoon, and that cartoon sucks, so.
Siege was good, the rest was just eh.
Because Alita really is just like, no, Optimus, you don't do the stupid thing that's obviously stupid. I'm gonna do the stupid thing that's obviously stupid. And then that gets Alita killed, and then Optimus is like, oh my god, I did the stupid thing. That was stupid.
Optimus was already unsure of his decision before then. Because, again, you're taking away the heart of Cybertron. But at the same time, Megatron was going to use it to destroy all of Cybertron and enslave the whole thing.
Okay, I know this is gonna sound so weird. Bayformers did it better. Bayformers Bumblebee does the same thing, at least in the comics. But like it really felt more out of desperation. Honestly, I don't think Megatron would have found the Allspark if Optimus hadn't found it first. Because they go look for the Allspark to shoot it up into space. It's not like Megatron already had his hands on it. In Bayformers, Megatron was like almost about to like use it, and then Bumblebee shot it up into space like before Megatron could do it. Which, like, for punishment, then Megatron took his voice, you know, before, like, you know, it was retconned. Well, to be fair, Bowling movies are rebooted, so. But like, you get what I mean. Like more. And same thing with Cyberverse. Cyberverse, you know, it was out of desperation. You did it. All right. Go to the Bob. Go to the Bob. Go to the Bob. Yes, you did it.
We've also done it desperation. I don't see what the difference is.
Well, no. Again, like they had to go find the Allspark first. Like it wasn't. Megatron didn't have his hands on it. Is what I'm saying. And it wasn't a last-minute decision. They were thinking about this the whole show. And not only that, but also like again, you then. Honestly, what pissed me off the most was killing off Alita off screen.
Again, like I said, the siege part of the trilogy was good. I liked the siege part, but Earthrise, when it wasn't focusing on Alita, was bad. When it was focusing on Alita, it was good.
It was good. Yeah, no, like Alita's art was the only thing that interested me in Earthrise.
Calls himself the Joker.
And then you have Kingdom, which was just bad.
It was just bad. Oh my god. But yeah, no, like, and also, like, Ironhide and Chromia is really fun, because, you know, they're both, like, very rough and tumble characters. Someone did a redesign of, Chromia, and, like, they had her, like, have inverted colors of Ironhide, and that looked fucking cool. And she had, like, the Bayformers, like, Ironhide arm cannons.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this one done. Before in the next 10 minutes, because I want to have my PC ready for the movie night in Noah's Discord server.
What have done? Face myself, cross out what have become. What is bro yapping about?
No, I'm so okay. So the cool narrator guy in the game just finished talking, and then that's immediately when you say, "What's bro yapping about?"
No, like there was a thug saying something about Batman, and I just didn't know what he said.
I do like how the Gotham by Gaslight cape has the cuts in the cape, because I don't think it had that in the movie. Okay, I'm gonna screw this.
I
can't
do like
say
that
that.
you can break up fights and stuff.
You can be Boba Fett. Yeah. You can be Boba Fett, and you can chastise the person who's getting his shit stolen. You can help the Steelers and Raiders because they're thirsty. So that automatically makes it so they're okay with stealing someone's livelihood, guy.
Okay, so
I fucking hate the Book of Boba Fett show, but I would get into it. But I don't feel like chat wants to hear that. Also, how glitchy is my voice? I need to know this time.
It's fine. It's fine.
Your voice is fine, man.
Yeah.
I saw last stream that my voice was like I was playing
last
fucking
stream
the
hurt.
NES. Like I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you guys
last
should have
stream it was
said
bad,
something.
but-
You guys should have said something
I
about it, dude.
did. I did.
You did? I didn't hear.
But yeah, you're fine.
I know you're hiding up there.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Ah! I remember Russian Badger like said something that like I 100% agree with. I love how Batman, when he punches a thug, like it sounds like lightning bolt striking them, but then when a thug punches him, it's like a tiny eh.
I'm finished. It's about to.
If only the Deadpool game was made after the Deadpool movie, maybe High Moon would still be making games.
I thought
Hey.
he was just a lot of people found the game very derivative, which is why it failed.
Well, also just nobody knew who Deadpool was at the time because again, like it was before the movie.
Well, technically they
I-
did.
He wasn't popular. Let's just say.
He
Well,
was,
he was.
yeah, he was a very niche. He was a niche character. The most popular thing he was in at the time was freaking Ultimate Spider-Man.
Tearing those guys apart.
Dude,
I honestly love Ultimate Spider-Man's version of
Come
Deadpool.
on.
Oh no!
And pointy things. Yes, I can.
Again? Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Again.
Again, see if you could open up the task manager.
I
and-
can't. I'm pressing the Windows key. I'm spamming the Windows key and it's not opening.
I've had this issue. Don't worry. I've had this
Try
issue.
alt-tabbing.
I've done that. I'm currently on Steam. It says it's not working. Fucking piece of shit.
I also love how Deadpool talks like a modern era YouTuber in Ultimate Deadpool, where he goes like, "See, I don't like saying the K word out loud, so I'm just gonna say unalive."
Come at me, you little slave maker ant scum. Come over here. Oh no. Okay, no. This has taught me so much about. Did you know that there's a colony of ants that will just steal larvae and then raise them as their own for slavery?
Yeah.
Yeah, ants are kind of sick.
No, yeah, ants are cool. Though they literally work better, like, as a society than humans do.
To be fair, that's because they share a hive mind and they're a communist. So they're they're like an actual what communism would be what theoretically would a communist thing be.
What do you mean theoretically?
Theoretically, because that wealth and share and that everything is given to everyone who tries and does their shit.
No, that's
Because
what,
in an ant colony there's literally no laziness or politics or shit like that. It's literally a communist.
They literally don't have the ability to care about politics.
Anyway, I'm gonna call here anyway because the movie starts 15
All right,
minutes.
fair enough.
Okay.
But fuck this game. What the hell?
Have fun with Peak.
Have
Sonic
you had
3
this
is so
issue
peak.
specifically with Arkham Origins buried or no?
Hmm?
Have you had this specific issue with Origins or with your games in general?
No, yeah, just with my games in general. Like where we're just freeze, yeah. No, I've had that a lot lately because I have an Alienware that's from 2017, I think.
Oh boy. It could probably handle 420 Blaze It 2, though.
Trust.
Hardware accelerated physics. I don't. Okay, Arkham Origins PC freezing. I need to figure this issue out first. PC
Varied, you should get 420 Blaze It 2. It's cinema.
or not crashing.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I did show you 420 Blaze It 2, and you said it was brain rot, but it's P.
Oh yeah, I see it now. It's not. It's not like I can see why it would be fun, but it is totally brain rot. I'm not saying
No,
it's
it's
not
so
fun
funny,
brain rot,
though.
but it is still totally brain rot. You
No,
cannot
it's so
convince me
funny.
otherwise. And they want their share.
You see, little did they know that I was playing freaking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the
Turned
Nintendo
off the
Switch
accelerated
2.
physics thing.
No wait, have you seen the one with Judge Holden in the coup?
No.
Oh no, okay, pause a bit and then I'll show you. Okay,
Well,
pause
no,
a bit and I'll show you.
let's watch after the stream because Jeff.
I thought.
I haven't done the outro yet.
Oh, okay.
I think you did have it fixed. I do have a fix for it. I'll check it out later once I'm done with the movie. But they've talked about hardware accelerated physics. That I'm not sure if you see the option, at the bottom of the video options.
Mhm.
But it says if you turn that off, it's fixed the crash issue, according to Reddit. So I'm gonna try that afterwards. But thank you all for watching this episode. Subscribe and click the notification bell. Keep to the future streams and future projects I may work on. Also, go sub to both Titan APD's channel, Barrett Soil's channel, and Utterly Noah's YouTube channel. Go sub to all their channels. Give them all the support. They're great guys. You deserve all the support they can get.
Yippee.
Also go follow the Twitch for if you're like if you prefer the Twitch's UI for streaming over YouTube. I just use YouTube to have the VOD saved. I don't know how to save VODs on Twitch. But yeah. Also, there's a link to my Discord server and the channel's about page. You want to hang out with the rest of the Nerd Herd, and a link to my Patreon page. If you want to help support the channel, and all support is greatly appreciated. This is Rhinos Magnus, and let me get this stupid game fixed, and I'll be signing off for tonight. I may be back.
Meanest.
Biggest. No, I do right. Since about to watch Sonic 3, I've come to make an announcement. The stream is ending.
I was so sad that it doesn't do that. I'll just say it doesn't do that. Sadly,
No, buried.
I am saying it because I got my hopes up the entire time. I'm
Dude.
sorry.
Dude, you still spoiled it for me. Thanks.
Okay, well.
Anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy Sonic 3 now. Goodbye.
Ah.
I ruined the end of the stream. I'm so sorry.